a little theory. I think that really arrogant people are really insecure. Here's why. When I look at confidence, because I believe that everything emanates from confidence, I started to objectively think, okay, so what is confidence? Confidence is not this brazen ability to just be like, oh, I am great, I can do anything. No, it's this ease. It's this quiet feeling that anything is possible and that you're open and you're relaxed and there's fluidity there. And when I look at arrogance, I look at and imagine somebody who's rigid, who's loud, who just doesn't take anything in, is not listening, but is sharing their ideas over and over again, or thinking they know it all. But if you really look at that, that to me can only be fueled by insecurity. Because when you're secure and when you're confident, there is a flow, there's an exchange of energy. That's where ideas and creativity emerge. So let's just say arrogance is created from insecurity. So then how do we, as an individual or individuals that have to bump up against that from time to time, because this is the world, right? There are arrogant people everywhere. But how do we change our perspective about that? So that maybe instead of being maybe intimidated by arrogance or shut down by arrogance or feeling less than because of arrogance, how do we interface with that to make it a win for everybody? So from time to time, yes, I do meet which one could consider arrogant people. And for me, I try to make them feel a little bit more calm around me. Or I create this little space between us so that if there is an idea that's coming out at me, I let it float a little bit before immediately reacting. When you have that kind of negative energy coming at you, it's so easy to immediately respond, but you don't want to respond. You just want to give it a little space and say, oh, that's an interesting idea. Okay, I can think about that. Give it some space so you're not getting the daggers. The other thing is that you need to be hyper aware of your feelings around arrogant people, because subconsciously they're trying to tear you down a little bit because of their own insecurity. So you need to really make sure when you're feeling it coming at you that you're really protecting yourself, that you're kind of creating this bubble and this wall, this invisible wall, like the firewall between you and that individual. And then thirdly, really send them some compassion. If you know that it's coming from a place of insecurity, or you have a hunch, or you want to buy into my theory, send them compassion, because insecurity is painful. Insecurity is something that is a challenge. So like anybody you would come into contact who had a challenge, send them your grace to help ease their insecurity. And when you're coming from that place, believe me, the dynamics change instantly. And suddenly they feel okay to come down a few pegs. And you meet them somewhere in the middle, and then you can truly have a meaningful exchange. Try it. Everybody was born awesome, but we have to see the awesomeness in everyone.